Stay inside. This is new video in just from Sky 7 above the sea.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Emerson.
Hello.
Hi, Emerson.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Emerson.
Hello.
Hello, Emerson.
Hi,
Hi, Emerson.
Hello.
Hello.
We're going to get started soon. There's just a couple of people coming in. I still can't believe that people come to these meetings when nothing is said and nothing's on offer. So, what's being suggested is that this is a dream of separation. Separate boxes appearing out of Zoom, separate tiles, apparently. But since it's a dream, is what's being suggested, none of it is real. There's no one dreaming. Seemingly, it's wholeness, completeness, dreaming in fragmented individuals. Seemingly, it's a dream of separation, thinking that there's an I, a you, a me, a we. There's a here and there. There's opposites. But since it's a dream, this is all just an appearance. But it's appearing for no one. This is emptiness. Seemingly appearing as everything. Nothing, appearing as something, appearing as whatever. But since this is a dream of separation, nothing is happening. No one is here. Since this is a dream of separation, there's no separation. There's nothing to know. There's nothing to figure out.
Hi, Emerson.
I was waiting for that. Hello, my co-host. So what seemed to appear seemingly like a separation, but is completeness expressing as whatever. What's being expressed is that there's nothing that has been missing. This dream of separation is just a dream. There's no one dreaming, so no one needs to wake up. Because no one ever slept. Since it's a dream, there's never been any separation at all. And the dream seemingly is the one that thinks that this is separate, that there is time, that there is a cause and effect, that there is something to do, there's something to get from this. But that dream is the one that's looking at this, the one that's listening at this, the one that's trying to figure out this, the one that's trying to know this. And the dream is going to start asking questions. It's going to try to figure out. It's going to come up with some ideas. It's going to talk in dreamlish. It's going to talk in separation. It's going to talk in figuring out something that can't be figured. Because the dream is trying to figure out to get out of the dream. But the dream can't get out of the dream because it's the dream. And I'm going to repeat, this is the dream of separation. So
Emerson,
nothing is really
is the
happening.
mind real?
Oh, let's get to that in a moment. No, the answer is no. So there's no one here. There's no mind. This is just a dream. And this is just a suggestion. Because this is a dream character apparently speaking to another dream character. So nothing is really happening. And everything is already whole and complete. If there are any questions that arises, I welcome them. Oh, someone said record. It's being streamed live, so it should be okay. Let me just check to see if that's... Oh, yeah, it's happening. It's being recorded right now. Thank you, Anita. There's a question here. Emerson, who is dreaming then? No one. Again, this is a dream of separation. So to think that someone is dreaming this is separate. There's no 7.5 billion or 8 billion people that are dreaming. It's just this singular apparent dream that is not being dreamt by anyone.
There's only one of us here.
Actually, there's no one here.
There's one here.
Let me just spotlight you here. That's the idea that there's one here, and there's this thinking that's one is also separation.
Well, there's one this.
But there's no one. It's just this. So to insert a one or me is just another illusion.
I can only find one this.
But there's no you that can find anything. Everything that a dream character can think of is also a dream. It's just an idea. 1, 2, this, that is all an idea.
Simmering in the glimmering of the shimmering.
There's no one here. This is a dream.
Yeah, it's arbitrary to say, yeah, it's all arbitrary to call it.
That's what's
no
appearing there.
one.
Yeah, that's what's appearing there. So that's okay. There's a question here from Dennis. Hey, Dennis. How are you doing?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you doing?
Okay, doing good. And you? Thank you.
Good.
You mentioned there's only one dream taking place, there's no dreamer.
You
Although
can't,
there's
you can't
a
actually call
parent,
it a one. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
well, it appears to me that there is a big dream taking place that has a lot of commonality in it, but then it does appear that there's a lot of us seemingly separate people that have their
Mm-hmm.
own individual dreams that are an aspect of the bigger dream, because my dream's not the same as your dream. Is it? Or is it not?
There's no one dreaming, so there's no your dream or my dream.
But
There's no you or
would
I.
you not say that there are different pieces of the dream, different segments of the
No,
dream, or is that instantly in separation
no.
and duality?
Yeah, again, this is a dream of separation. So anything that you can think of or come up with, like one or two or not, whatever it is a dream of separation because this is the dream. So there's no you and I. There's no we. There's no one. There's no, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the me can go underground and think it's the one. I'm the one dreaming this. I'm the one that's all powerful. It's me that's dreaming all of this.
I
it's
hear
it's
you.
like it's like it's like the me has kind of like kind of like made kind of like I'm gonna go underground now and then proclaim that, oh, this is my dream. There's no my. It's just a dream. Wholeness dreaming of itself, not me dreaming of not we dreaming, not I dreaming. It's just wholeness dreaming of itself. Wholeness dreaming in separation. Timelessness dreaming in time.
Makes sense. I got it. I'm not there yet, but I thank you for the answer.
Yeah, no worries. There's a question here from Ramsey. What is self-love? There's no self. What is love? I don't know. Um, because love, personal love or romantic love, is just another idea. It's just another dream. It's a dream. I saw Kenneth playing the guitar in one of his videos. I wonder what the experience of playing the guitar before he dropped and after he dropped. What would it be the purpose of playing the guitar after dropping? What's the guitar? What is the purpose of doing anything? Making love, procreating, achieving goals, going to work, and after dropping. I can't really talk for Kenneth, but Kenneth likes to play the guitar. I DJ still. There's just DJ happening. There's just playing music happening. I play the piano sometimes for hours and hours. It's just playing the piano. Chris said no self equals all self. No, that's just an idea. This doesn't have any, this is wordless what's being expressed here. It doesn't have a self or all self because that seems to connote that there's a we. There's no we. If there's no we, if there's no I, there's no self, there's no we, there's no us. It's a dream. I'm just going to go into an analogy here a little bit for Chris here. So, for example, when you're dreaming at night, it's always said that there is no difference between dreaming at night and this. Since there's no time, there's no night, and there's no this, daytime or whatever. So since there's no one that sleeps or goes to awaken, everything that you dream about at night, the moment that you wake up, is there anyone there? Every single being there, including you? No, because there's never been anyone. It's just a dream dreaming by itself. It doesn't have to be complicated. The moment that we insert the I, like I am the consciousness, I am pure awareness, I am absolute, I am recognizing this, it's a very arrogant way of saying that I am everything. There's no one. There's never been anyone. And that's what's really obvious here. Of course, I don't know anything.
Yeah, there's only dreaming.
Who's that? What's that? It's just a dream dreaming by itself. It's very simple. No one's dreaming it.
Yeah.
do we need to drop of playing? Do we what? Okay, sorry. Do we need to drop all the pronouns after dropping? This is from Lois. No, you know what? Everything is it's kind of like what they say. Everything is going to be happening for no reason at all. So if this happening still includes pronouns or no pronouns, it doesn't really matter because everything that we're doing is just gibberish. It's pointless. It's meaningless. It's purposeless. It's a dream. And no one has any control of the dream. It's just a dream dreaming by itself. So in the apparent dream, if there's going to be smiling and happening and whatever seems to be happening, it's just what's happening. There's a question here. What is the purpose of playing the guitar just happening? There's no purpose. I'm going to repeat. This is just an analogy again, and this is really funny. When you're dreaming at night, everything that you dreamed of, sometimes you know what, a dream can seem like it has happened for hours and hours and hours, and then you wake up, everything is gone. Nothing is happening. There's never been anyone. There's no purpose to it. Is there a purpose in a dream? There's no meaning to it. Is there a meaning in a dream? It's just what's happening. Everything is just seemingly appearing as this. This is just boundless energy for no one. Ramsey asks, is there life? Life is just a word. I can say that this is life and death appearing simultaneously.
Message.
And there's never been anyone here. So this is just, I can also say that this is life happening by itself. Since life is happening by itself, it doesn't really need anyone. There's never been anyone here. It's just life lifing itself. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to mute you there, Corey. Sorry, I'm just going to get called here from YouTube. Sorry about that. What is the purpose of life? There's no purpose in life. There's no purpose in life. For there to be a purpose, there has to be a me. There has to be a separate purpose. Again, this is the dream of separation. So everything that it can think about in separation is a dream. This is whole already. This is free. This is already complete. This is already freedom. So thinking that I have a purpose, that I have meaning, that I have somewhere to go, that I have a path, is separation. Since this is a dream of separation, that's just an idea. That's just a dream, fantasy, that I have a purpose, that I have meaning, that I can do something to change the world, when this is just an appearance. There's a question here. Would it help if the me to ask for guidance from nothing? Guidance from what? There's nothing really happening here, so there's no guidance being given. This is just an illumination that this is a dream of separation, that there's never been anyone here, that there's nothing to get, there's nothing to understand, because this is a dream. Kind of like a dream at night. You know, dream at night, the moment it happens, the moment you wake up from the dream at night, everything disappears. It's a happening and an happening appearing as simultaneously together, but appearing as separate. Oh, sorry. Eric, please go ahead. Sorry.
Hey, no problem. Hi, Emerson.
Hi, Corey. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I don't have a question per se. I just wanted to comment that it's just apparently what's happening here, and it's nothing arising, I suppose. But I find so much resonance just following this message wherever it pops up. There's just so much room and space to not be contorted out of shape in ways that I think I should be. And I know that that's not an intention because there's no message or any prescription, but I just appreciate that quality of openness. And so I wanted to thank you. That's all.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much.
No worries.
There's a question here from Nikki, or if you just want to comment, Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Emerson.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I love your hair.
Oh,
It's pretty
thank you.
cool.
Okay, so when you say that there is no one here
Mm-hmm.
and there's no one's ever been here,
Yeah.
is that sort of could you compare it almost to like a flower blooming? Like just because each moment is new.
Well, there's a flower blooming signifies that there is a before and after, right? So it's being expressed here that there's no before and after. This is already in full bloom, and it's also in its bud. It's perfection already. It doesn't have to bloom, it doesn't have to bud. What's being expressed here is already in its full perfection. This is just the wholeness appearing in a dream of separateness. But it's not appearing for anyone. It's the illusion appearing as this. So this is the full perfection. Everything that you looked for is already here. It's already complete. There's nothing really missing. It's already freedom, but it's a freedom for no one. So nothing needs to move, nothing needs to grow, nothing needs to bloom, because it's in full bloom and it's also dead.
Thank you.
All right. Question here from William. Oh, was it Eric still or William? William, please go ahead.
Hi, Emerson.
Hi.
So, when you appear to fall away or the sense of me falls away, I've heard it said that everyone else dies as well.
Well, if there's no one here, it's like a dream, right? So every time that you wake up from a dream, this is just a story as well. No one wakes up from a dream. Everyone in the dream also disappears.
Okay. Well, the question I was going to ask is basically like, obviously there's no you choosing to do one thing or another, but when that character or that brain is making decisions, is there a consideration of, better not hurt other people's feelings? Or does that not even come into it?
I don't know what a brain is. There's no brain.
Okay.
It's just an
But
idea.
When there feels like there's a sense of a me, there can be this whole thing of, better not do that because it might.
I don't know what a felt sense of a me is as well.
There must be a memory of when you felt you were on.
I don't know what a memory is. I'm going to tell you this, that there is everything that you're thinking about is trying to kind of like move out of the way that what's being expressed here, that there's no William. So it comes up with these ideas about Emerson, although it's been expressed here that there's no Emerson. So it tries to get some story from Emerson, reinstate that there's a William and that fell away so that there could be a William that fell away. But what's being expressed here, that there's never been an Emerson and there's never been a William. So all the questions about falling away or whatever is okay, but it doesn't do anything. It just reinstates the me. It just keeps on reinvigorating something that's already dead. Because I don't see any William there. but it keeps on asking these questions to pull out, let's pull out all of this stuff. Let's pull out the Emerson question. Let's pull out the William question. Let's see what Emerson did so I can do it too. What did Emerson experience? But everything that I'm talking about right now, there's nothing outside of this. So if I talk about the past, that didn't really happen. So I'll be lying to you.
I still want a straight answer because I feel like I'm not getting sense.
I'm giving it a straight answer.
I'm just thinking there are other people who would answer me straight. Whereas I'm not having a go at you. Like, it is hilarious. And I don't like the fact that you're right as well. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not right. There's no one right.
No,
I'm just
but
expressing that there's no one here to be right or wrong.
No, but that was spot on, that I'm pulling up all these questions to reinforce.
How can you be special so I will be special too? Let's put you in a spotlight as special that something fell away from you because I want to be special like you. And that's completely all right. I love you. Ghislaine, how are you doing? Hi.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm really good.
I wanted to talk about relationships.
Mm.
Since there is no me, there ain't anybody else.
Yeah.
It's only interacting energies, maybe, but there's no real relationships.
No. Again, this is a dream of separation.
Oh, you froze.
Oh, I froze.
Or me, maybe. I don't know.
Just a second. Let me just check my connection here.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
So again, this is a dream of separation, right? So if there's a me and you, it's a relationship, right? So it's not real.
No.
So it's being exposed here that anything that is separate is not real. It's a dream. It's an idea. So a dream of you and me, or having a relationship, or any relationship whatsoever, is an idea. Just because, what's being expressed here, that there's no one here, it's nothing special. If there's no one here, it also means that there's no one there. There's never been anyone there.
No.
So it's emptiness, really looking at emptiness and seeing nothing.
Yeah, I know that, but it comes to there is no one, okay? So there is no relationship. It's like loneliness or energy or whatever that moves, goes around you, but everything just...
So loneliness is just an idea because there's never been anyone here. So it just arises. Who's going to be alone when there's no one? This is just a concept. So concept of a relationship or someone or loneliness is just an idea appearing in a dream of separation. There's a separateness.
There is no history either. No history in relationships whatsoever.
No. What history are you talking about? Right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
well, so, but in a sense, okay, I don't know what you think about that, even if you're not there.
There's no one here.
You can really tell that anywhere but here, apparently, because it's very it's insulting,
Oh yeah. I don't talk to my parents and say that.
No.
There's no parents and there's no one. There's this appearance that's happening, but simultaneous with what's happening is loving your parents, loving your partner, but there's no one to love and there's no one loving. It's just love appearing unconditionally in all its form.
Oh, yeah.
It's unconditional love, and it's free
we
to
can
do
love
whatever.
everybody because there ain't anybody, so we're free to love. Love is free to be expressed to no one very easily, though.
Yeah,
way.
When the personalized idea of what love is seen that it's just an idea. When this idea of personal love, compassionate love, selfless love,
Well,
it's
yeah,
just
whatever.
it's just trying to capture love and make it into a Valentine's candy.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, there
it's
all
not real. It's a
happens.
separation. It's all separation. Again, this is the
No,
dream of separation. So
yeah.
even and this is, you know what, this is not going to go well. Love, when it's seen from, you know, this idea that I love you and you love me, is separation. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
again, this separation is also appearing in unconditional love. So separation is loved unconditionally by wholeness because there's no one to love and there's no one to reject.
Yeah.
It's all love.
And it's love is the immediacy of the happening, but you cannot say I love you for 5 years. It doesn't mean anything now. It doesn't really don't mean anything.
Well, there's no 5 years really.
No, I know. But you know, if you have a best friend and the person is not in, but there's no person. But anyway, let's say we say that to someone. Apparently, this person, oh yeah, you think I don't exist. You know, it's very yeah, it's that's something.
I always tell this story. Yeah, when there was an apparent dropping away. This is just the dream of separation of Emerson,
Yeah.
thinking that there was you know, there was this dropping away of this Emerson character, and then I called my best friend and it said, "There's never been anyone here. There's nothing happening." For 2 hours, I just repeated, you know, over and over again, that oh my goodness, oh wow, you know, this is just madness, but it's also really natural. So I just talked like that, and a month after, he asked me if I was on drugs.
Yeah, of course.
So what's being
Oh,
expressed here is actually sobriety from that spiritual drunkenness. That
yeah.
I am wholeness, I am consciousness, I am awareness. You know, I am the totality, I am abiding in awareness. All that kind of stuff is spiritual drunkenness,
But
parading
let's
as
say
non-duality.
you go to a group where
Yeah.
there is people that say that people can get enlightened and this is awareness and everything.
Yeah. That's
Let's say
cool.
you go there and you just tell them, well, you're not okay. Not to, there's no need to say that this is bullshit, you know. But yeah.
Well, that's just a story, but you know, but if I end up going to a room like that, you know, the first kind of thing that, you know, everything is just happening as it is. You
Yeah.
can't change anyone's dream about what their enlightenment is because they're dreaming. And
Yeah.
it's okay. It's all right. You know, it's just a dream. So when someone says that I am aware or, you know, I am free or I am whatever, when the I is involved, there's separation. Because if we're
That's
talking about non-duality,
yeah.
if there's an I that is separate from you, it's already a dream. Again, let's take it back. Let's take it back. This is a dream of separation. So
Yeah.
if there is a dream of I am enlightened or I'm aware or I am special or I am beginning to awaken or I will get this sometime or I will fall away or I will drop away, I will get this.
Mm.
It's already an illusion because the
Nothing will
wholeness is
happen.
the wholeness is dreaming that it's an I that will get to somewhere when there's nothing to get.
It's like if you have one foot on the boat and one foot on, you know, the quay, you know, where you the boat, you know, when you put the foot on the boat and the other one, it doesn't work. You know, you have to decide because you can't see both.
Well, that's another kind of like
Awareness.
that's
Yeah.
another kind of like that's another kind of like idea of something that's
Yeah.
already really simple. The simplicity of this is that there's nothing to get. There's nowhere to go
Mhm.
because who will get this and who will go somewhere? Who will get
There's
enlightened when they're
energy. Do you like this? Only energy. I think
I
it's
like the
clear.
word energy sometimes, but sometimes people think it's God. That's why I don't
Oh,
use it as much. People
okay.
think it's something separate from me. People think it's something kind of like that can
No,
be.
no.
I use
Even
boundless. I
energy.
use boundless energy.
Yeah.
I say boundless energy because it's not contained. Again, there's
Okay.
a really tricky situation in the dream of separation that when I think I'm special, that I have this energy, that I can transmit it to you.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Or that
it
I am
depends.
awareness, that I am a we.
Oh
That, you know
no.
what? I'm not really here, but I am a we. I'm all of you collectively.
Yeah.
That hurts to say
So
that.
maybe that's why
Yeah.
they say nothing and everything, because there's no name, because there's not nothing else. So there's no name for what is and isn't. That may be the
Well,
best way.
Well, you know
Trans-
what? There's really anything that we say here, no name or whatever, is still a word.
yeah.
What's being expressed there is wordless. What's being expressed is already free and it's already complete. So we're trying to muddy the water, something that's really clear, something that's really
It's
obvious.
something funny about the fact that there's kind of an idea that goes through a dream, and just to get rid of the dream, it's something weird.
Well, you know what? Dream is just another word, for something that is a mystery, right? I'm just trying to use analogies of something that cannot be understood into some sort of a seeing, right? The seeing that this is an illusion can also be seen as a dream, but it's not really a dream because there's no one dreaming.
No.
That I'm just trying to simplify something that's quite obvious, that seemingly is so complex that people think that they are a we or a me or a they or a them or whatever it is, right? There's none of that.
There's nothing
So
to understand.
who will understand it?
Yeah.
Because it's already complete, it's already free. So there's
Yeah.
no need to understand.
No.
So even saying that there's nothing to understand thinks that there's something that I must understand. But what's being expressed here, that this is already understood because it doesn't need understanding. There's already
It's not even
resonance here.
understood. Anyway,
Yeah.
I thank you. I don't want to be too long. Thank you very
No
much.
worries. I have a few questions here. Understanding knowledge is the story. This message is nothing. Sound appears, but there is nothing in it. Yes, understanding knowledge is coming from a storybook, coming from a storyteller. So what's being expressed here is that the storyteller and the story are both illusory. They're a dream of separation. Nikki, please go ahead. Oh, I can't hear you, Nikki. You have to unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I just want to say that this is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
Because I've been seeking for years and years and years. I have like notebooks full of every spiritual concept you could encounter. And now it just doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because when all that there is this, everything that's seemingly learned from the past is just a dream. Do you wake up in the morning and try to write every single dream that you have and then try to do everything that you have? Well, some people probably do. I just got caught myself there. But when you wake up and then you have some hurt feelings, do you bottle it up and then carry it for the next month? When there is something that happens in a dream at night, and then you take it as a lesson and then carry it for the rest of your life? If there's something that is significant or non-significant in a dream, do you believe it? If you won $1 billion in a nighttime dream, are you going to act like a billionaire the next day? You're still going to be broke. So what I'm talking about is brokenness. There's nothing to gain. There's nothing to lose. Zero is going to be zero. And that's quite all right.
Yeah.
because it's a
Yeah.
dream.
And there's
It's a dream
nothing.
of separation. There's nothing to get. There's nothing to learn. You know what I did with all my books when there's this seeming dropping away apparently happened to no one. I was about to donate it, and I was like, this is still a dream. I'm like, this might cause more harm, so I just threw it in the garbage.
Yeah, I was thinking about burning them.
I think Anna did that. She told me that she burnt all her books because that's just a story as well, because there's no burning or whatever. It's just what's happening. But yeah, there's no chooser anyway. You're going to burn your books or not burn your books. It's just what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. A few questions here. Oh wow. Okay. To me or not to me? That is the question. That's from Lewis. All what we seem is but a dream within a dream. I like that actually. Yes, but there's no we. It's just a dream. Seemingly, it seems like a dream within a dream. Seemingly, it seems like a dream has many different dreams or many different levels of dreams, but this is just wholeness, dreaming of separation, completeness, dreaming of division. It's like what's apparently happening, and there seems to be a lot of division. This is the dream of division, and it's so clear that everything seems to be divided, but it's not. Just a second. I have a couple of questions here from, hi YouTube. Sorry that I ignored you. I always do. No one's doing it though. Aren't you bored of constantly repeating yourself? No, not at all. There's no one to be bored here. Why can't anyone be honest? If I am... Okay, I don't know what this question is. I'm so fed up with all these figures. That seems to be what's happening here. What seems to be expressed here is not truth or not false. It's just what is. Since there's no one here to be honest, or there's no one here to be false, what's appearing is just a seemingly appearance of something that you perceive, but really there's no one perceiving this. So even the you that's perceiving this or thinking that it's happening there is not really there. A question here from Kat. Emerson, how have appearances changed since Emerson fell away? For example, you said to William, I don't see you. So what is seen? Again, what's being expressed here is just that this is the dream of separation. So this is a dream, speaking to a dream that's not separate, but expressing that this is a dream, dreaming of itself. So there's no Emerson here, there's no William, there's no Cat, seemingly appearing as separate, but this is wholeness, appearing as separation. There's never been anything separate. There's never been anything. There's never been anything. And it's as simple as that. There's never been anything. I'm going to use the dream analogy again. When you're dreaming at night, you can dream of so many things. The moment that you apparently wake up, although there's no one to wake up, everything that seemed to be dreamed vanishes. It didn't happen. Nothing ever happens. Like in a dream, someone will say that there is no one, there's nothing happening, there's no one, there's no time and space, there's no free will, and all these things that non-duality, radical non-duality speaker says. In a nighttime dream, nothing is happening. There's never been anyone in a nighttime dream, because the moment that you wake up, everyone disappears. And it's just this. And there's nothing outside of this. There's a question here from You know what? I can't see because I have different glasses on, but let me see. Someone basically said, is there awareness? For awareness to be, the question about awareness always comes up. The question is, there's always someone is going to be aware. But since this is expressed as there's nothing that has been separate, there's nothing that is before or after. So the moment that awareness comes and the moment that it disappears is this. If someone's going to be aware of something, if there's going to be awareness, there has to be someone. So what's being expressed here is that there's never been anyone. So there's no awareness because this is a dream of separation. So being aware of something is separate. Is the energy referred to by the non-duality speaker the same as the energy referred to in Qigong, Reiki, life force, and the energy also illusion? Thank you so much, Emerson. Yoko, the energy that's being described here is boundless energy. So it's not have any definition. So it doesn't have any kind of a description at all. It doesn't have any kind of a power or powerlessness. It's just energy. It's unexplainable. So trying to make it into Reiki or Qigong or something, trying to capture energy that's already here, it's boundless. So trying to bound energy is a dream. Again, this is a dream of separation. And this is a dream that there's nothing, this is separate. So Reiki, Qigong, there's nothing wrong or right about that. It makes you feel good in the dream, do it. You know what I'm saying? If Reiki feels great, if Qigong, my dad does it, he feels great with it. There's nothing wrong or right about that. But what's being talked about here is not about bounded energy or special energy. It's boundless energy. There's a controversial question here. Oh, geez. I'm going to put on my other glasses because I can see this one. So he switched chairs if he has something which is not annoying. This is just a story, but there's no Emerson that switched chairs from being an interviewer or an interviewee. Again, all of this is an appearance of separation. So thinking that there's a separate interviewer or someone that answers question is just an illusion. Even thinking that there's someone listening and hearing this is just an illusion. This is completeness. So there's no one answering questions here because everything that's being expressed here is already known. But no one knows it because the one that knows it is in a dream of separation. The question here is energy the same as nothingness? Again, these are just words. All the words that we're saying are completely, it's really no relevance to it whatsoever. Nothingness, everythingness, because everything that's being spoken about here is just nothing appearing as everything, nothing appearing as words, nothing appearing as something, but it's really nothing. Again, I'm going to repeat that dream analogy. When you're dreaming at night, the moment that you wake up, did everything ever happen? Did it happen to anyone? Does this really matter? Does this have any significance at all? Does me speaking here have any meaning? Does me speaking here have any purpose? Does me or you even matter? No, because it's a dream of separation. I'm just repeating myself over and over again because it's quite obvious. And I'm just tickled by the idea that there's this idea of separation when it's quite obvious that there's never been any separation. William.
Hi, Emerson.
Hi.
Yeah, before when I asked you something,
Yeah.
you kind of didn't directly address that question.
Yeah.
And obviously anything I ask is irrelevant because it's only the me that wants to understand or get somewhere with its questions and getting answers.
Well, yes, go ahead, sorry.
But the me so desperate to be fed, it feels like painful that I didn't get anything. If you'd answered me directly, maybe I still wouldn't have got something, but I might have felt like I got something.
This is actually not to feed the me, right? The me wants some feeding sometimes when it comes to these meetings. It wants to be fed that I'm nothing, that I'm not here. It's great to hear that, that I did not do anything, that I'm pure awareness or I'm pure or whatever. Well, we don't use the word awareness, but that I am innocent, that I am all of this and stuff. But what's being expressed here, that this is not really happening. Because there's no you for it to be happening too. So trying to get something out of nothing is going to end up in nothing. And then believing that I will get something is going to be something that I can get, that I can achieve, is just really fruitless. So what's being expressed here is just really a radical honesty, that there's no one to give it to you because there's no one there. And that's pure love.
What the me thinks is going to get out of this communication is drastically different from what's being said.
But again, that's a dream. That's a dream of separation, thinking that it can get something different, that I'll be better than everybody else because I am separate, that I am not, that I'm special. So it's dreaming of specialness, of something that I can achieve by speaking to these apparently special speakers. But what's being revealed here, there's no special speaker here because this is just ordinariness. This is ordinary. Yeah.
Well, you don't exist anymore. Well, never did. But now there's not a sense of you existing. There's no need to be special. But a me could look at you as someone special. They'd think, well, he's not trying to be special, so he's really special. And look how many people love him and listen to him and attend his meetings and ring him. So he's obvious, even though he doesn't need to be special, and he says he's no one, he says he's not special. I want to be special like that.
But that will be an act, isn't it? Right? This is not an act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not putting on a special persona like some
No.
teachers might. So you're naturally special without putting on an act.
No. Again, I'm going to repeat what I said in the beginning because I think it answers everything. This is a dream of separation, that there's a you and a me, that I'm special and you're not. But once that veil is lifted, nothing is special. That's being expressed here. Nothing is special because nothing exists. There's no you or me. There's no pedestals. There's no separation here. It's just a dream. And the dream is being exposed, but you keep on dragging the dream along and saying that, well, I think you're special. And I keep on saying, well, I am not here.
Emerson, I apologize for what I'm about to say, but I think that's all bullshit. I think that is all
no.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I think you are
focus,
someone. You are someone. You're special. I want to be special. I am someone. And there are people who are special and people who are not special, and that might all be a dream, but it feels real, and I feel attacked actually to hear that there's nothing. You said there's nothing special, and that feels like an attack.
I used to think that too. I used to really, really think that, when people would, when people would say this, that they were just really being disingenuous and everything, and they're just trying to. And I'm going to repeat this again. You've been my friend now for a while. All right, let's just be honest here. If there was something that I can give you, I would have given it to you.
Yeah.
And I'm not holding back anything to you because I can't hold back anything because there's no one here to hold back anything. And if you think that's special, then that's you. All I keep on expressing here that there's no one here to give you anything. There's nothing I can give you, and I love you anyway.
I fucking love you, man. Thanks.
What time is it? Thank you so much, William. So once dropping happens, will there still be an illusion of activity happening in the dream, but it will be experienced as an illusion, so peace and fun can be experienced. Okay, let's just make it really, really simple. That once, and I keep on using this dream analogy. It doesn't work. Sometimes it works, but it doesn't work for anyone. So if this is a dream of separation, the moment that you think that I am separate, that there is something happening, that there's something to get, that there's something that I can understand, then you're in the dream. The moment that you think that you're special, the moment that you think you're enlightened, the moment you think that you got it, the moment that you think that you don't got it, then you're dreaming of the dream of separation. The moment. So every single moment that you think of is in separation, and there's no cure for it. Because this is the dream of separation. And when it becomes obvious that this is the dream of separation, then you start seeing that it's not really happening. That there's no one here. That this is not happening. This is empty fullness. This is already liberation. Any questions or answer that arises are okay. So if this is not happening, oh, there's Nancy. One last question. Nancy, please go ahead. Nancy?
Hello, I'm sorry.
Hi, Nancy. No worries. No worries.
I'm new.
No worries.
Are we near the end? Because maybe I shouldn't ask this question.
No. Please go ahead. I can see you though.
No, I know. I'm not.
You don't have to.
Yeah, thank you.
To. Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you. There's a difficult. One of the things probably that others also find a little difficult is this felt sense of a body, especially when there's pain in the body. There's pain or there's maladies or whatever, and it's hard to it's hard not to feel that this body is mine. And even though I'm lightening up in that respect.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if you could talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm just going to kind of like that guy that thinks that I'm just repeating myself over and over again. I'm going to repeat it again. This is the dream of separation.
Yes.
So the feeling that I have a body, that I have pain, that I have, I'm experiencing this, is a dream. So when it's seen that it's just paining itself, a body, apparently just moving around, then there's liberation because there's no ownership. Because to have an ownership is to have a separation. So when it's seen that there's never been any separation, it's fullness and wholeness, but no one owns it. That's why it's liberated. That's why it's complete.
So it's like anything else then, the felt sense of the body, even though it seems more difficult, it's just like anything else, like a belief or a thought or anything.
Yeah. It's just a dream of separation. It's just a dream of ideas and belief and whatever. And there's nothing wrong or right about that. It's just what's happening. All I could have said in this meeting is just, this is all that's just happening. You can't really describe it. You can't call it a dream. You can't call it a mystery. Because those are just words trying to describe the wordless. So what's happening is just fullness appearing as separate. But the moment that we try to capture it, we experience it thinking that I am experiencing it. That's the dream. That's the unreal. No one is experiencing it because this is fullness and wholeness and completeness with no experiencer. But
thank you.
That's it.
Thank
you so much, guys. This has been so epic. I'm going to see you guys all. Interview yourself and
Thank you, Emerson. Thank you, Emerson. Love you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you. Thank you, Emerson.
Love you.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
You guys can go to the breakout room if you guys want, and I'll see you guys there. All right, see you guys.
See you.
See you.
See you.